Where does Harden rank for you among the most important players to their respective teams?
Well, for me, I'm going to tell you that he's probably number 2. Behind LeBron James. Everybody comes behind LeBron James. Obviously, you look at the superstar that is Steph Curry, but you do have Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant on the Golden State Warriors. I can look at James Harden and I can say that you can make the argument that Kawhi Leonard is right there because what would San Antonio be without him? But at least they have Greg Popovich. Even though Mike D'Antoni has done a good job, he's the reigning coach of the year. He ain't no Greg Popovich. So James Harden would be my guy outside of LeBron James as the most important person on this team.
D'Antoni's important. He's no Greg Popovich, and James Harden's no Kawhi Leonard. And I'd also take Steph Curry above him. I know it's boring to say LeBron James, but LeBron James is the answer for number 1. And then it's either Steph or Kawhi. And then you can start thinking about discussing Harden. You look at what they have in place in Houston, starting with Daryl Morey. It extends to D'Antoni and Harden, who's like D'Antoni's perfect muse at this point, and the rest of the roster around them. It's an excellent situation for Harden, who is balling out of control since he's been there, no doubt about it, but not the most important player or second most important player in the NBA.
Max is famous for saying that, look at the parts around him. The parts around him without him would be a lottery team. When you look at the San Antonio Spurs, Kawhi Leonard hasn't played yet this year, but they're still winning because you have Greg Popovich. You have a system in San Antonio that has been established. So to me,
what makes you think they'd be a lottery team without Harden? They got Chris Paul. D'Antoni could use Chris Paul, and they shoot a lot of threes.
I apologize because I wasn't even thinking about Chris Paul. I'm thinking about what Houston was last year without him, which happened to be the second team in the entire Western Conference without Chris Paul. I think they had James Harden and the other parts then, and you saw what they did.
All right, guys.
I think somewhere LaMarcus Aldridge is going, hey, I've been playing pretty well. Don't forget about me.
Whoa, Jay.
Aldridge been balling,
That's just now. Excuse me, it's the regular season. I love LaMarcus Aldridge, but come playoff time, there's usually an APB out for Jay.
That's called a Freudian slip right there. You're bringing up the postseason. How's James Harden in the playoffs?
No, you're right, but I'm talking about compared to LaMarcus Aldridge. We're not going to sit up there and put LaMarcus Aldridge in the same breath as James Harden, are we, Max?
No, we're not.
Thank you. Well, then why even chime in? Just listen and
You're
learn.
talking playoffs and James Harden.
Okay.
I think you got to say that he's not that